Is that acceptable? I hear playback. That's because I've got the frickin' sound turned on another browser. I am quite the smart. I am going to assume that that is all working fine and dandy. Because it probably vaguely is. Maybe. Let's be honest. It's a toss-up with me. It's always a bit of a toss-up. Wow, I've already put in 35 hours isn't completely unexpected. But yeah, this game certainly consumes time pretty well. Okay, so my plans are build a Stasis Rifle, punch a Leviathan to death after stasising it. Oh yeah, I'm swimming again. Rescue the Cyclops if I can. Although that's going to be very difficult. Build a new Cyclops if I can't, I guess. I could do with... Do I still not have any food on me? I really gotta keep on top of this food situation.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
2 will do for now. 1 to eat. 1 to salt for later. Operation all the things. So my massive submarine, my Cyclops, is over there, about a mile away, stuck in a cave, being guarded by an overzealous, massive Leviathan. So my task for today is kill that thing and rescue the sub. But how you doing, Rambler? Good to see you again. Okay, let's down some water. Let's get some fish cooked. Let's cook. So I took the sub out on the last stream, trying to do some proper mining of resources. Good luck on the mission. I'm gonna need every little bit of help, every little bit of luck I get, I think. Yeah, I took the submarine down into the cave to try and do some proper mining, get some higher end resources. Some of the stuff I'd not even got hold of up to this point in the game. And then it all just kind of went very wrong. I managed to get the submarine wedged in a corner. I got rammed a few times by a massive creature. It all just went slightly pear-shaped. Good luck. Thank you very much. Yeah, like I say, I'm gonna need every little bit of help. Okay, so I was looking at building a Stasis Rifle, because apparently they are frickin' useful. 2 magnetite. Do I even have 2 magnetite left? Nope. I don't think I can make a creature lure, but I can make a creature decoy. Hang on. Didn't I already make this? Yeah, I've already made the Stasis Rifle. Okay. So yeah, apparently I can make creature decoys, which are, I guess, the bio version of chaff. But yeah, I guess that essentially is a creature lure. Let me take a look at what's actually involved in building one. That's actually really easy. Titanium ×3, and wiring kit is just 2 silver, isn't it? Maybe I should do a couple of these. I don't know how big they are. I get the feeling they're probably quite large. But yeah, how you doing, CRB? Can I actually build it right here? It's probably something that has to be built in like the modification station or something. Machines. Not necessarily. Oh, I tell you what. First of all, I need to build the wiring kits. No, it's not an O2 tank. It's not an air pump. It's not a pipe. Is it a deployable? Oh, it's a deployable. Oh, okay. How big is this thing? It looks like it should take up a fair amount of space. Oh, ×3. Interesting. Interesting. Just rolled out of bed. I wish I'd just rolled out of bed. You know our conversation yesterday about Paradox games? I ended up basically getting sucked into playing Crusader Kings 3 for the basically for the first time. I hadn't played it up to that point, and I just lost myself in it. I just absolutely lost myself in it. I was highly amused to find out that in the character creator, you're now basically able to put as many like traits on your ruler as you want, and like upgrade their skill as much as you want. You know, the only thing is that you can't do it iron mode if you break the 400 point limit. So I decided to muck around and make basically an Infinity King who has everything good possible. Has like, you know, the ability, you know, the ridiculous fecundity, so he can just have like all the kids and never possibly have any threat of his family dying out. He's got like, everyone loves him because he's got so many pluses. I just wanted to see how ridiculous it would make the game. And so far, yeah, seems to be quite ridiculous. Okay, so is there anything else I want to do while I'm here? Do I just want to go for it? So what I also did was get a few mods, because I kind of knew how CK was going to play, and I tend to enjoy mods. Not the massive overhaul mods, just some of the flavor stuff. But one of the ones I got, I realized that they've restricted it in this game. I don't know if you ever played in the previous Crusader Kings, but in the previous Crusader Kings, you could start playing as any landed person in the game. So, like, you could play as a count who's under a duke, who's under a king, and so on. Whereas in this game, you only seem to be able to play rulers or vassals of rulers. And also, the previous games had the ability to pick any time period you ever want to. So, basically, I fancied doing something a bit different with a no-name end. Well, basically, I wanted to kind of make my make a kingdom based off basically where I live. So the closest I could do was find the Shattered World mod, which basically breaks everything down into counties, and I'm cool with that, because it makes it a whole lot more unpredictable, and everyone has to start from nowhere, and yeah, it's just basically a land grab. It's kind of fun, and I'm slowly building my way through a little miniature empire in the south of England. Then I'm going to kind of spread out and just kind of, I don't know, just go wherever my heart takes me, I think. We shall have to see. Okay, so do I just want to go for it now? Where's my knife? I really want my knife to be available. I mean, how badly wrong can this truly go? I'm just doing a hard save in case I seriously mess up the game doing this. Because I honestly don't entirely know what I'm doing here. But,
All systems online.
let's give this a shout, I guess. Malkadoshan! Happy Sunday, I've never played a Crusader Kings game. Is it a good series? Okay, so... yeah, we had a little conversation about it yesterday. So it's a similar idea, but done completely differently. So with Civ, it's basically just like a handful of countries start as a one province place, and it's basically just about your skill, your micromanagement ability, basically collecting resources and just basically trying to take over the world. So with Crusader Kings, it's much more of a kind of a historical simulator. So basically the start points are all historical points, and you can play as historical people. But like the map of the world is much more accurate than the Civ series ever will be. It's like, the provinces and so on are actually realistic to what the world looked like, and it's designed so that it recreates every historical kingdom and like province in those kingdoms. So you've got like hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of historical characters you can play, and it tries to treat it a lot more realistically. So it doesn't just basically, if you're good at organizing, you can't get a situation where basically you can just dominate everyone else and be taking tanks and nuclear weapons at someone who's got spears. It's all set deliberately so that you can only advance in a realistic manner to what people at that period in time could have done. And if you like give yourself all the money and all the resources and so on, then your development will drag everyone else up anyway, so it basically makes it impossible to completely overpower everyone else. Well, not impossible to completely overpower everyone else, but it makes it impossible to kind of ridiculously stack the game. It makes it so that, historically, if one country had gone overpowered, had got hold of a really high-tech thing like gunpowder, for instance, then not too long afterwards everyone else would have got hold of it one way or the other, and that's basically how the game plays out. Yeah, basically, no machine guns against cavalry. I mean, the other thing with Crusader Kings is it's part of a series that does different time periods. Crusader Kings is specifically like Dark Ages to early medieval, and then they've got another game called Europa Universalis for late medieval into like Enlightenment era. That was a terrible shot. Okay, how does this work? Is he actually stunned? I don't entirely understand how this works, I've got to be honest. Yeah, so you're not going to get machine guns anyway, because the machine guns would come by the 4th game in the series, which is Hearts of Iron. I've got no idea if I'm doing this right or not at all. Hang on, apparently, so I can't even, knife them in the main body. I have to get right in the head. But yeah, basically, it's if you're into history, it's like it's like the game that any historian would just like, you know, would spend their life playing. It's just the perfect game for getting your history fix, and it just has endless like options because it's so in depth. It's also they're regarded as being like famously quite hard to learn because they're very complex games. But yeah, no, I really enjoy them. I've been playing the series for years and years. What I will say is, I feel like because it's complex, it's maybe not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, no, I just absolutely adore it. So the CK games are more like a more realistic and historical. Yeah. Is there politics and war? Okay, so I mean, they've got 4 different games. Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis are the main well-known ones. Then there's Victoria, which is like the late colonial era kind of period, like 19th century, and Hearts of Iron, which is really Second World War. And each of them play in a completely different way. So Crusader Kings is basically... Crusader Kings, unlike other things, you're essentially playing as a person, not as a country. Well, more rather, you're not playing as a single person, you play as a dynasty. So when your king dies, then, or queen, or duke, or whatever you're playing as, then the next person in their dynasty takes over from them. And so a lot of the politics is like in person-to-person politics. It's all about like trying to bribe people to do things. It's about trying to assassinate people who are getting in your way. It's about, you know, seducing people so that you can have lots of kids, so that you know that your family tree isn't going to die out with you. It's all of that kind of stuff. EU, you know, it still has a bit of the country stuff, but mainly it's about person to person. Like Europa Universalis, you're running a kingdom instead, so it's a little bit more that becomes more political. There's still kind of alliances and stuff, but yeah, it depends on the game, and like Ricky and Hearts of Iron become much more about like world alliances and organising trade around the world and stuff like that. There's not really... Crusader Kings doesn't really deal with trade or anything like that at all. It's just like assumed that your provinces will make money and you can upgrade them a little bit, but it's just basically assumed that trade will happen in its own way, as you know, whether you get involved in it or not. CK games more like a... Yeah. As for resource management, not really. So by the time you get to Europa Universalis, every province has like a certain material it specializes in producing, and you can use that and exploit that to try to make really strong economies. But even then, it's a little bit kind of basic. I think I don't know if it's still the case, but if you have Xbox Game Pass, it was free for a long time. I should really scan this thing at some point. Ow. Okay, now I need to start thinking about using a health pack. would you suggest as a first game to dive into? I mean, so Crusader Kings 3 is their new is the new game in the series. They tend to make they're not like EA pumping out new versions of each game in turn. They bring one game out every few years. And hey Devra, how you doing? They bring one game out every few years and then do massive DLCs all the time for them, like every few months. And they'll support several games at a time. So CK3 is their new shiny game, and it's probably what I would say is it's probably the first game of theirs to ever go fully mainstream. They've been going kind of slowly more and more mainstream, but yeah, I think CK3 is kind of their first really mainstream game. So I'd probably start with that, but I don't know. They're all a bit of a different experience. There was an ad, but I return. You can hold the Stasis Rifle. Oh, okay. That's how it works. See, this is the first time I've really used it, so I was trying to understand. Because it doesn't work really like I was expecting. I was expecting it basically to just like freeze the creature for like 30 seconds or something, but it seems like it's basically what it's doing is just like locking the creature in place but letting it continue its animations, and it's a really weird effect. Oh snap, yeah, oxygen. What I was trying to work out earlier is, didn't I install the defense grid thing? Oh, I should probably turn the lights off this, shouldn't I? I think I installed the defense system thing on this. So I was trying to work out if that would do a good job of destroying this thing for me. Also, I've got no idea where the Leviathan's gone, and it's slightly concerning. There it is. Nice to see nothing's changed with it. Yeah, pretty much. How's the prawn? Prawn's fine. It's back at the base. That was a complete miss. Nope, you're not going to do anything. So I've heard it takes about 2 or 3 minutes to kill this thing. I've definitely been going at it for more than 2 or 3 minutes. Although probably not as effectively as an experienced player would. I'm not sure when this thing is going to die. Hit normally and then do a hold shot. Oh, okay, just do a one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I will do that if it breaks out again. For now, I'm just hoping the thing dies soon. Come on! Come on! Surely there's only so long you can do this for. Also, hey ferret! It works like a hotbar item. I think you have it on... Hang on one second. Let me pause the game a second to take this in. It works like a hotbar item. I think you have it on 3. It's just a deterrent though. It doesn't do killy damage. Yeah, sorry, yeah. So I know that the stasis gun doesn't actually kill the thing. I'm surprised to see it floating around. It feels like if it gets a bit janky, it'll be able to get out. Oh snap, it's died. It feels like if it got a bit lucky, it could push its way out of the stasis field. I'm really underestimating how long it... Well, yeah, I probably am, aren't I? I didn't want to take any chances because I was already losing health. Also, what on earth have I just done with... Forget it, I'll come in here. Oh, okay, I'm not getting any oxygen in here, so let's not do that. Scan the corpse. I don't think you can scan them once they're dead. Oh, I can scan them once they're dead. Oh, okay, fair enough. In that case, I'll try. Give me a second. Let me just get the scanner. Where did the corpse go? Or is it disappeared already? I missed a bunch of talk on the CK3 a minute ago, but in any case, game installed. Game Pass is actually really good, isn't it? Okay, screw it. Let's just get on with this. Why do I feel like I can hear another one of them? This is really stupid. This is really stupid. Okay, there's several of these things around me, and they are going to kill me. Take fire extinguisher. Assign it to a quick slot. Can I repair? No, of course I can't repair it from in here. Naturally. I can barely see anything in here. Oh wait, I didn't bring the decoys with me. What am I doing? I made some decoys. Oh, and I'm dead because I forgot there was... My already was already low on health. So, that went well. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. This is all a bit weird. I think I am on fire, personally. And I'm dead again. What on earth is going on? You respawn in the... Yeah, you respawn in the last base, except apparently I keep respawning on fire. Let's hope that these things... I think my best bet right now is just to get on with it. Or do I take... I don't know. What do I take them out? They don't seem as threatening as they might be. So how do I get the hull integrity back full? I mean, obviously I know I can repair all this stuff. But how do I, like, actually get the hull integrity back up to 100%? Or is it like the base, where as soon as you fix all of these, it just goes up to 100 again? Need new power cells. That's fine. That's no problem. Because I have 6 power cells spare. Hang on, is it... Why am I just automatically on fire when I climb in here? I don't get that. Why am I just automatically on fire? I feel like all I can do right now is try to put out as many fires as possible, as quickly as possible, before I die again. Is there... I didn't think there was. I took a look. I did take a look, and I couldn't see one. Okay, the alert has stopped going off. Oh, right, okay. So the hull has basically repaired itself. It's because the engine was on... Right, okay. So I'm still having to get used to all this stuff. But I am slowly getting there. Oh, there's nice. There's another fire extinguisher. That's cool. Can I go down the stairs, please? Okay, I can barely see anything. Let's get a torch. Nope, nope, that's not a torch. In there, yeah, there's some lockers around here. Hang on, hang on. Don't tell me that I grabbed the spare power cells and took them all the way back. That would really, really bum me out. Also, the internal temperature was like 1 billion degrees. I didn't even notice it. I'm not used to looking at these kind of things. Okay. What am I gonna do here? Tell you what. I'll unload all the power cells anyway. It's fine. This is just going to be a multi-part rescue plan. At that screen there was a fire suppression system, by the way. Oh, okay. Let me just get my head around it. Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? Does it work? Does the fire suppression system work even with no battery? That's what it seems, anyway. You grabbed the power cells and then took them back. I thought I took them all out. Yeah, look, I've got 6 in my inventory. That's fine. Test it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say no. You grab the power cells. Oh, yeah, okay. I was in a bit of a panic before. I was like, I hadn't got a clue what I was doing. Yeah, good point, oxygen. I guess I was still thinking that, like, I would be fine getting oxygen in there once I put out all the fires. Okay, right, so I've got halfway. Now I've just got to go back to the base, get some actual power cells. Tevra, I'll give you a choice. What are you looking for? The Cyclops, fair enough. What do you want it to be renamed as? Footlong. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Where am I? This is where I'm going. As soon as I get to the next part, as soon as I get back to the base, grab the spares, get ready for my return, then I will put your name in. You didn't redeem the other ones, you don't have to do it. You can colour it like the Subway logo. I'm trying to remember what it's ages since I've been to a Subway. What colour's the Subway logo? Is it like, I want to say it's like green and yellow, but I'm not certain. Man, there was a point at which I went to Subway all the time back when I was at university. I haven't been there in like maybe like 3 years now. Not that coronavirus has helped. Green and yellow. Is it like I'm gonna have to look it up. Is it like one main color and a second is the stripe? Get off. Wanted to do the redeem again to rename the Seamoth as 6-inch. Yeah, sorry. I put it on cooldown so that everyone wouldn't go nuts. Half and half, pretty much 50-50. What were we gonna say? Green is just about like the primary. Should we go for that? I'm gonna have to pull up a picture of the Subway logo on my computer so I can get the right color green. Mostly green with yellow as a smaller one. Okay. That is what we'll do when we get back there. 1 second. Here comes the sneezes again. I do not know what it is about sneeze. Maybe I'm just allergic to being on the internet. Is that what it is? Is that why I start sneezing as soon as I start streaming?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm just allergic to publicity or something. I think I still have a fish in here that I can eat. That'll do for that. Yeah, I did kill a Leviathan. I actually killed a Leviathan. I didn't think it was going to happen. Let me grab these creature decoys. And these ones as well. So I'm going to load them. And then, where else? I would have put them in here, wouldn't I? Power cell, power cell, power cell. Loads of power cells. Do I actually have a power cell charger? No. Let's... What would it take to build one? I'm surprised I didn't build one. I would have thought I had by now. Advanced wiring kit. Ooh, where have I gone? The ruby and the titanium I can do. What is the advanced wiring kit again? Copper would be the main issue. You know the whole how fast can Pharaoh play Subnautica? I've wondered, I have to admit. I wondered if possibly that was the reason I hadn't seen much of you. Well, not seen much of you. What am I talking about? The reason I hadn't seen much of you. So that's me when I'm playing a game and not thinking about what I'm talking about. That's the reason why you didn't like show up at immediately on the first minute. I thought maybe yeah you'd been sucked into the game as well. Let's grab some more copper. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. Like I say, I when I'm playing a game and talking, I have a horrible habit sometimes of just spouting words out of my mouth that don't quite mean what I mean them to say. I didn't by any means mean to suggest that that you needed to be here. Even though I completely understand that that's kind of what I made it sound a bit like. No, I just yeah, something. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to do too many things at once. Yeah, I was just wondering, yeah, if you were possibly a little bit wrapped up in your own Subnautica gaming. What have you done with your base then? I want to have. Do we need to have like a compare and contrast? Have a vote on who's made the coolest base or something. Actually, I've got plenty of health packs, so let's grab a couple more. No, the table coral sample should be in here. I think it's 3 of them. Okay, so let's make myself 3 computer chips. And then advanced wiring kit. What on earth am I doing? I'm gonna need 6 silver. Thankfully, I mined a whole ton of silver last stream, although I'm already running out of it. Man, you just burn through resources in this game. Absolutely burn through it. And then I need 6 gold. You're stealing my storage room design. Well, I'm glad that people think that my stuff is worth copying. You've only been working on the permanent base location for a couple of hours, so it's mostly just moon pools and storage rooms. That's fair enough. Do you have grandiose ideas? Anything cool I will try my best not to steal it if you have anything cool, but anything cool you've got lined up? Okay, now I need 6 ruby and 6 titanium. I'm only gonna... Whoops. Yeah, that's fine. And I think I... No, I had 1 ruby in my hold. So, actually, it's perfect. Okay, how am I going to fit these all on? Can I fit them... Let's try fitting them all on, one underneath the other. That's 1. Gotta make sure it's lined up perfectly. And now I find that the last one can't fit in the top, probably. Oh, it can, just about. Except I've run out of... what? Oh, of course. The ruby. I'm gonna need to go on another ruby expedition soon. You just like to build organically. Usually I do, but every now and again I just kind of get totally absorbed. And I just go, right, I'm going crazy now. Power cell, power cell. Power cell, power cell. Power cell, power cell. Those can charge up while I'm gone. Probably kill the base's resources doing so. Subnautica, interior designer extreme. It kind of feels a bit like that. It kind of feels a bit like that. It feels like I honestly could spend an entire day just designing a base. I kind of don't like the way that I can't see the power levels from the stacked ones. Oh, for goodness sake. Excuse me. Unfortunately, when I'm about to sneeze, I kind of lose the ability to see straight and to use the mouse properly, resulting in me being unable to mute myself on slobs. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When I spent all that time a few weeks ago trying to build the base up, I was expecting it to be like 4 or 5 hours and then I would just feel done. And instead what happened is I just kept thinking of new things I wanted to do. Or if I did one thing I thought, okay, that's good, but what if it was another 2 levels higher? And I could just never stop, you know, I never had enough. I always need, you know, I could just always keep going one bit more. Let's make myself some more food before I go. Skippy is a green alien. You are indeed NEW. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Let's get 3 Reggies this time. Don't mind me, I'm just halfway through rescuing my Cyclops, in which I will almost certainly destroy it by mistake after all. I'm going to need... Thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate that. I'm going to need some salt. I'm going to make 1 regular Reggie, which I will eat pretty much immediately, and then I will get 2 cured Reggies. But yeah, so in the previous stream, I took my Cyclops out for the spin for the very first time and made a complete botch of it. Got it lodged in a cave with a Leviathan guarding it. You've unfortunately missed me killing the Leviathan, but I've still got to actually rescue the frickin' thing. Okay, I've got my power cells. I need to go and get those lures. I keep talking about getting lures and then never actually remembering to do it. If I can actually fit them in my inventory, that is. Where are they? I think some of them are in... No, they're not. They're in here. No, I wasn't. Freaking game. Game always always thinks it knows better than I do. But yeah, I presume you are another one of the crowd who have played this game to death and know it inside out, Skippy. I have been okay, sure. I've been benefiting greatly from the knowledge of others, so please do chip in if you can see anything I can do better. Just no spoilers if that's possible. Okay, let's get back and see if I can do a better job of rescuing the Cyclops this time. So if I burned out the batteries already, does that mean that battery power on the Cyclops really doesn't last long at all? Because I probably wasn't driving it for more than like 5 or 10 minutes total. I feel like I was expecting the batteries to last at least like 2 or 3 times as long, if not like 4 or 5. It's because you know what? That does sound like a thing I would do, yes. I am just the worst. I kind of actually love flying the Seamoth, piloting the Seamoth. Once you get used to it, it's just like really fun. It's like the feeling everyone had when they first played Halo. And they got to drive around the Warthog. It'll teach me to leave my keys in the engine, I guess. But yeah, no, I think you guys are all right. I think I left it running. I guess I assumed. Actually, no, I assumed nothing. I didn't assume anything. What happened was just that I was so distracted with not dying that I fled. And didn't think about the fact that I had left it. Out of interest, so I've got this new Seamoth defense system. How does it work? Do I have to do something to activate it, or is it just passive? Will it work when I'm outside the ship? I was honestly kind of thinking about whether I could like use it on the Leviathan. Nice try. Okay. So, first step is going to be load up the power cells. Load up the power cells and also load the decoys. Second step is going to be take a look outside and see what I need to do to properly maneuver. So let's get up here. I think it's this side for the decoys. Oh wait, no, it's here anyway, isn't it? Oh, I can only load one at a time. Okay. Do I have any titanium on me? I actually would have just created a locker right then and there for storing the decoys if I had. If something's attacking you, you activate it and it will stop for a fair bit. Press right and you'll be able to do it. Yeah, I could dock the Seamoth. I will do that at some point. I think I'm just working out where I stand at the moment. Let's start off with it this side this time. Dump all of them in there. Okay. It's time to power this thing up. Load 1 power cell. Load 2 power cells. Oh, so it can actually run on... What are you doing in here? This is...
New creature discovered.
Fine, I've got a pet now. This is not an adequate place for a fish to be swimming around in. So this thing can actually run on like one power cell. I thought all 6 would have to be loaded. Okay, so before I start trying to do anything else, now I'm going to take a look outside and see what needs to be done to rescue this thing. And you know what? That is what I'm going to use the sea moth for. If that thing gets a little bit too feisty, I will just dock it to get out of here. Am I going to have to be careful for those things attacking the Cyclops as well? But yeah, basically it looks like just reverse. I can't reverse too much because I'm going to hit that. So kind of reverse and a hard right. Reverse and a hard right until I'm facing this thing if I can. Then keep turning round in the area and then that's my way out. Okay. Hopefully this isn't going to be as hard as it looks. Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems are just completely dying. Okay. Let's see how badly this goes. You'd be surprised how quickly they burn through power cells. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. Okay, I'm going to pilot up. I don't know what that message is for. Engines offline. Okay.
Explode.
Let's get this one and make sure it's looking backwards. So I wanted to basically reverse. Maybe drop down a bit. Whoa, hang on. What's that? Why am I suddenly rocking to the side? Famous last words. I hope this isn't as dangerous as this looks. I mean, I'm all big on famous last words. I'm not very big on confidence and inspiration. I'm all good on basically just jinxing myself. Stop. Careful, careful. Let's take a look behind. Okay, I've slightly Austin Powers myself. I might just need to reverse out of here completely. Reversing out of here completely might be the only way I'm going to do this. Why not go forward with a slight bit of up, then turn around in the open? I'm not sure how much I feel like I have space above me. That's why. I'm still kind of getting used to the clearance this ship has. Apologies, by the way, if you get a bit of sniffing. It's that, as like I say, it's the streamer hay fever. I just cannot seem to shake the hay fever when I'm streaming. Every other time, it goes away. During the streaming sessions, cannot avoid sneezing to save my life. And yeah, exactly, Wild. I need that song as a sound effect. A nice bit of "Hello, darkness, my old friend." Do you have the blueprint for the sonar system? You mean specifically for the Cyclops? I assume you mean specifically for the Cyclops. In which case, I don't know. I mean, would that be the sonar that you're talking about? 1 second, I need to sort this out. I have to admit, I assumed that the sonar thing was going to be like, was going to be for like the other sonar stuff for finding resources. The proper sonar upgrade basically paints the terrain around. Oh wow, that would be so useful. That would be so useful. Okay, that may be the very next thing that I do then. Hang on, I've got a red blip. What's the red blip that I see? Hang on, is that me? Is that the end of this?
Final neutralization system active.
Oh, okay, run, okay. Apparently I can't run? I appear to be locked in here. Is this supposed to be happening? Am I supposed to be locked in this room? Oh, I see. Right, got you. I thought you meant run as in run from the stuff that just killed me, like attacked me. Okay, I'm just kind of desperate to get to the surface right now. Red blip seems to be going away. I guess I do have a countermeasure that I could launch. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I do. It's that typical thing with me. It's like I'm doing a thing I haven't done before, so I'm still kind of getting used to what this thing can do. I kind of forgot that I had the creature decoy. I guess actually, yeah, I've only been running this thing for 2 or 3 minutes on the lowest setting. I guess I did turn the fire suppression system on. Whoa. Stop. 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 I heard clunks. That suggests I've hit something. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, this thing is burning through power. Absolutely burning through power. Oh, I still have silent running on. Oh, okay. I have to admit, I didn't think that would be... I thought that would have turned itself off for some reason. Okay, well, I'm actually proud of myself for getting the Cyclops back, I have to admit. Oh, sorry. It's just occurred to me. I said I was going to do a thing, wasn't I? First of all, actually, before I do anything, I think I desperately need to repair some holes in the ship. Because I'm getting a little bit tired of the water leaking in. But yeah, then I was supposed to be renaming this thing, wasn't I? And recoloring it as well. That's one. Any more? Also, the less power cells, the quicker the percentage goes down. Yeah. It's a percentage of the total overall power. That makes total sense to me. It looks like that was the only one I needed to deal with. Yeah, I'm not used to only having one breach. I'm used to there just being tons of them. So I just assumed... I'm going to turn the lights on even though it does use up power. Okay, yes, so I was going to rename this thing, wasn't I? What did we say this was going to be called? I've forgotten. We said this was going to be called... Footlong, that was it, that's it. Apparently it really wants to do it through the... Nope, no, it doesn't want to do it that way at all. I've got to persuade it to stop, to stop using the keyboard from my PC. Okay. have I managed to total the Cyclops? Well, I managed to almost total it last stream. That is the whole subject of this, is me having to rescue this this submarine from where I left it last time. Okay, so it looks to me like the base colour for the Subway logo is like a very dark green, like that kind of colour. Then the first stripe is... Whoa, I'm not trying to change the name. Back out, back out. Then the first stripe is like a bright yellow. And then the second stripe is basically that kind of green that I've already got. Okay, I'm looking at... I was looking at... Hang on, I should just be able to drag this on. Let me put this in its own tab. Is it going to? Nope, I don't think... Oh, whatever. I'm just going to show you the article. I was looking at this article here. Oh, there you are. It's actually showing the logo now. So I was kind of using the base for that, but maybe the background green isn't actually part of it usually, and they've just thrown that in there for highlighting. So yeah, okay, let's make the base the bright green then. Base bright green, both stripes bright yellow. That makes sense. Name white. Oh, I forgot you could colour the name. Don't know what the done button is for, because it doesn't seem to require me to actually use it. Okay, let's go and take a look at our monstrosity now then. Yeah, that's somewhat Subway-ish. I hope you guys are happy with what you've done. Oh, I forgot. I didn't realise it actually has the name on the side of the ship. It makes a lot of sense. If you want to match the colours exactly, it gives you the colour code in the bottom. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I had not noticed that. But yeah, okay. We've properly marketed up my submarine now. I'm going to be very disappointed if Subway do not contact me with an offer of sponsorship. Yeah, this seems to be one of those games where you can play it like a dozen times over, and every time you discover something more about it. Okay, so long-term plans though. I made a complete hash of that, but we do need to use this thing, I guess, ultimately. Hang on, is that my base? Suddenly spawning in, visibility-wise, miles and miles off. You can't see the land around it, but you can just about see the base there. If I like... I was going to turn off the icons, but they seem to have like hidden themselves. Carthy, jeebus cripes! 100. Yep, that's me running into things because I'm surprised by 111 people. I was not expecting this. Yeah, jeebus cripes indeed. How on earth are you? How is everyone? Good job, caveman. Hang on, let me drop you a shout out, because that is only fair. You were playing Words on Stream? What on earth is Words on Stream? Oh, what? So tournament match. So you've actually got back into competitive playing. I mean, I know obviously that you've been playing Osu, but I figured that you'd retired from the competitive stuff. Everyone, by the way, if anyone has ever heard of Osu or, you know, happens to be a fan of it, please do go and check out Carthy, because he is honestly, literally one of the highest rated Osu players around. So absolutely he deserves a follow. He is also an absolutely insane person. He is, yeah, I mean, known for his antics, shall we say. So if you also enjoy, like, drunkenness on stream, then you're going to get a hoot out of him. I've got no idea. I've got no idea, Matthew. He's just some bloke, I guess. I heard the name somewhere. I probably got it wrong. It's probably Kathy. I think it's Kathy. How... What are you doing not getting drunk? I thought being drunk was your whole thing, Kathy. He kissing filth. How... I want to kind of know what the story behind him kissing him filth is. But yeah, welcome in everyone. I am Tark, as you can see. I'm just mucking around in Subnautica. I tried my best to sink my submarine in the last stream. The submarine, Carthy, I think you'll appreciate this. Just before you came in, I was ordered, on strict instructions to rename the submarine to the Footlong with subway colours. So, in the spirit of butt base. But yeah, so let me see. I finally got back to my base. Now, what was I going to be doing? What was my submarine? Surprisingly, actually, yeah, it was about $5. I'm pretty sure I got a free drink with it as well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Man, I need to go back to Subway. It's been so long since I've actually gone to Subway. I really need to get some food down me as well, talking about that. They were never a foot long. To be honest, even though I am not the world's slimmest guy, I could never eat a whole foot long sub, so I wouldn't know. Were they always just like tough? Yeah, blah blah blah. There were words in there somewhere, but they kind of got lost. You've never been at Subway. How have you never been to Subway? Also, hey Nick, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. I was one of those annoying people. I was one of those people who was annoying to themselves, who, like, every time they went into Subway, they just really desperately wanted a foot long, and then they remembered how badly they failed to get through it last time, and I knew it was a bad idea, so I just wouldn't let myself half the time. I tried it on a few occasions, like 3 or 4 maybe, and every time I just hated myself for the rest of the day. Yeah, I mean, how has anyone ever not been to Subway, though? I mean, granted, not everyone's going to like it, not everyone's going to go there all the time. But it's like saying you've never gone to McDonald's or something. Footlong and 4 cookies used to be your lunch at work. So I'll give you that. The 4 cookies. Especially, I used to love the oatmeal raisin. I once managed to get my hands on a bag of oatmeal raisin cookies, like right after they came out of the oven that they cooked them in, and it was honestly just the absolute nicest thing I've ever had. Also, Matthew, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. You've never been to Pret a Manger or even heard of Pret a Manger until you were 25. How? I mean, I'm not the kind of person who goes out all the time, like eating at various places. I'm the kind of person who wants to. But as anyone who's heard me complaining about how much I want a takeaway knows, I'm the kind of person who talks about getting food and never does. But even then, like, I've still been to all these places. Subway in the US is rubbish. Like, really? I'm honestly surprised about that. Why is it bad? Or is it just a case of, like, in the same way that some people hate McDonald's and some people hate Burger King, you know, there's always some people who are just, like, not quite on board with it for some reason. Is it just because they're, like, not your personal flavor, you know, favorite flavor of grease? Everything, yeah, I mean, that's not entirely untrue. I'm building myself up quite a fleet of sand sharks here. Is that, oh no, it's a bone shark. I'm very glad that these things are friendly, because they probably would kill me in here. Okay, so where can I release this spinefish to? I'm pretty sure I've got too much. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a... Did I just grab bone shark? I did not mean to grab a bone shark. How on earth do I fit that in my pockets? I'm going to grab a peeper. Then I'm going to struggle to get out of the alien containment because of all the fish in there. And then I'm just going to go and eat this fish for no other reason than to get it out of my... Oh yeah, what am I doing? Why do all this work and then not put the fish that I wanted to drop off in it? There we are. Yeah, just a few. I probably should extend this up again. Get some more storage on it. I don't even do anything with it, to be honest. I'm really bad at like making stuff in the base and then just like going, I'm never going to go there again. Except when I accidentally randomly pick up a fish that was swimming around my ship. Okay, let's get rid of this peeper in my belly. Okay, so we were talking about building a sonar for the Cyclops. It's like they're all dirty and not well kept. Really? Anything hot is it? In fair, I've got to admit, I was one of the people who couldn't... I just don't like the toasting in Subway. It makes the bread just too like dry and crisp for me. I actually preferred it being microwaved, even though I know that that kind of ruins the food. It's kind of like there's a bakery near my my flat which has sausage rolls. If you ask them for them hot, they basically just microwave them. But you know what? It's just the right level of horribly badly cooked grease that just satisfies an itch. You never been to a Subway in the US that was clean inside? I was surprised for a big company like that they don't have better standards. But yeah, I can kind of see it though. Fadoos, you only like Mackie D and KFC. You're one of those people who just doesn't like toast. Yeah, I'm kind of the same actually. I don't like Burger King. I guess I like Subway and stuff. But I can be quite particular with my grease. It has to be the right brand of grease for me. Oh, hang on. I don't remember being able to make reactor rods before. Let's go nuclear, shall we? That's actually really easy to make as well. Sleepy Dan, how you doing? You've changed your name recently, haven't you? What was it that inspired you to change your name, if you don't mind me saying? But also, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Whoa, that was a sound. Caveman Bonanza. I really need to change my setup. I have like the world's most amateur setup ever. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I've got like a Chromebook in front of me that I read chat on, next to the 50-inch TV that's just really awkward to kind of go between. I've got my PC behind me running everything. And that's where the sound comes out of. I wouldn't know what was happening if I didn't have the PC playing sound back to me. Yeah, everything about my setup is just the worst ever. Wanted to change for a while and you're so tired. Yeah, fair enough. Did you just not... Hang on, let me guess. So the Dante Must Die, I'm guessing, is Dante is the main character in Devil May Cry, isn't he? I've never played it, but I'm pretty sure he is. So I'm guessing what you made the account a while back when you were really into Devil May Cry, and now you just fancy something different. People still. Well, yeah, I don't really want to know what it is for these. I think maybe the fact that I've been playing Crusader Kings 3, which is all about like digging up dirt on people. Maybe I've just like dug up a load of dirt on people. Dante Must Die is a difficulty. Oh right, Dante Must Die is a difficulty in the game. Okay, and a lot of random people thought you were a DMC streamer. Have you ever streamed DMC? Presumably you must like the game quite a bit. Or did you just kind of... Was it like a phase you went through before and you've moved on since then? Because I thought DMC had a pretty strong fan base. I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to stream a bit of that. You thought you were a DMC streamer until you never really saw him. Yeah, it's true actually. I don't think... I don't know why I was about to say I don't think I've ever seen him play that, because clearly the conversation has made that pretty obvious that he has never played it. Where am I ever going to find this grappling arm? Anyway, so I really want the Cyclops... I really want a Cyclops sonar upgrade. I need to go on a skirmish... A skirmish? What am I talking about? I need to go on a trip for some magnetite, don't I? Where am I going to find magnetite? Was there any at that other place? Was there any by Scanner Room Beta? Nah, let's not take the prawn suit. He just places the Jelly Shroom Cave. Can you direct me where the Jelly Shroom Cave is? Yeah, I'd not actually noticed that it actually puts the name of the ships on here until just now. So, yeah, we've properly been tramp stamped with Buttmobile as well. Proposed Degassi Sea Base. Carthy, is it in Jelly Shroom Cave Land? I could never have guessed that the Jelly Shroom would be found in the Jelly Shroom biome. I don't know what it is, Carthy, but you just have a way of just like getting exactly to the crux of every matter. I don't get it, but you're a genius. I can't compare. Degassi base. Proposed Degassi base, 250 meters. How far am I going? Nope, that's the other thing. There it is. Oh, well, that's not too far. That's actually pretty good. I've got a real hankering for, like, diving off the diving board again. Let's see. I just want to see how far I can get this. I want to kind of... I like getting the numbers on things. Let's see how far exactly like towards my objective I can get. If I go up the diving board and jump off from here. Caveman, I don't think you're the only person that Carthy has corrupted. He is one of those individuals who just cannot be trusted. How exactly? Oh, sorry. You can find the Jelly Shroom Cave in the... Yeah. What? People are just so helpful, you know? I don't know what it is about Twitch, but it just absolutely brings out the most creative responses. Okay. Get to what? Oh, I've got off the wrong side. You know what? You know what? Forget it. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. Forget jumping off the diving board. I'm kind of... Yeah, I'm still getting my head around this jetpack. I'm disappointed it doesn't, like, jet me out of the water and, like, into the air to the point where I can, like, land on the giant ship over there or something. But the way it just kind of lets you kind of bob along the surface, I don't know, it just kind of feels weird. I've got completely lost. Where the heck am I going? Carthy, you always know where I'm going. Tell me which direction to go. Where on earth is that? Oh, it's right there. Man, it's been so long since I've been here, I can barely remember where I'm going. Oh, this is the one by... Yeah, this is the one by... It is Scanner Room Beta. It is Scanner Room Beta. So I can use the scanner then to find it all. You're going to Jelly Shroom Land? Yeah, I pretty much am. Thankfully, I've managed to find it. Your helpful, you know, your assistance was invaluable as ever, but, okay. The only thing is that the scanner room I want to use is down the far end. Yes, yeah, no, I kind of do remember the large deposits in here. I'm looking forward to using them. In fact, is that one there? No, that's like tiger something, isn't it? Frickin' plant life. Drill gold. How much storage do I have? I've probably got about enough storage to take in two full outcrops. So let's not start drilling gold. Shouldn't need the scanner room, it's everywhere in here. Okay, fair enough. Do I not have better lights on this thing? In fact, do I not have lights at all? R2 is punch now. Aha! Here we go. So yeah, anyway, Carthy, what is this words on stream thing you were playing? I don't think I've heard of words on stream. It's basically Countdown, where the viewers try and get a bunch of words for jumbled up letters. So what, you basically just like play as the quizmaster and you sit back and wait for everyone else to do all the work? Or are they playing against you? Oh, that's gone. Okay, where is the next one? Streamer can play along too. I presume that you were wiping the floor with everyone. I mean, you are, after all, such an incredibly intelligent and intellectual person. Carthy carried us. Oh, I bet he did. I can't imagine how anyone could have compared. Well, I didn't want to say it, Carthy, but I kind of knew it. Don't forget humble, yeah. Incredibly humble. The better you do, the higher the level you go to, and the harder it gets. So, in other words, basically, after beating it a couple of times, it became just like a nightmare for you. It does sound kind of interesting, actually. I might check out a stream or two sometime, or maybe go back and watch your VOD. It does sound like the kind of thing which would be a laugh to watch. Are you going to play it again? Because I might try and drop by if you play it again. First few levels are pretty easy, but it does get really hard. Also, sorry, are you playing competitively, or are you like playing against each other? Man and I are tag team words on stream gods. Probably at some point. Nice. What are you playing through at the moment? Other than Arsu, I know, I get. I think you've been playing Bloodborne, or have you beaten Bloodborne now? That figures out the hidden letters, and then I get the big words. So, oh well, so there's hidden letters in this as well. Yeah, I definitely need to check this out. It sounds like a bit of a laugh. Got a few bosses left on Bloodborne. Nice. I would now that I've been inducted into the Dark Souls crew. Can I like punch this open? Yeah, I can. That's interesting. Now that I've been inducted into the Dark Souls Brigade, I kind of would be interested in trying Bloodborne at some point. I want a break from those kind of games before I stream anything like that. So I won't be streaming it anytime soon. But I would definitely check out Bloodborne at some point in the future. Maybe in like a few months, maybe in like next year or something. Probably gonna play DS3 first. So, Pharaoh. So, we keep talking about this grappling arm upgrade, and I kind of really want a grappling arm. Do we have any idea where I've got to go to get this grappling arm? Because I'm still waiting on researching it. I'm still like missing finding one of the items. CK3 is a lot of information. Oh yeah, absolutely. What I will say with those kind of games, with any Paradox game pretty much, is there's always a steep learning curve. So basically, you've got to play it through a few times before you really understand what's going on. And a couple of times you'll think you know what's going on. You know, it's one of those kind of games where you'll feel like you get it. You'll feel like you've suddenly like understood how it all works, and then there'll be an extra level of complexity you'll find out about afterwards. But what it is also incredibly forgiving, and I think the fact that the tutorial is set in Ireland is a bit of an in-joke as well. Hey JDM, how you doing? How was my beautiful Yorkshireman today? But yeah, so the fact that the tutorial is set in Ireland is a bit of a joke, because the community has called Ireland Tutorial Island for a long time, because basically everything is really slow paced there. So you can play as like a minor count and not be in really any danger of being attacked for years and years and years. So what I would say is, just stick playing with something in Ireland, and just like take it slowly, and it'll take a few different games before you like fully understand the game. But it's one of those games anyway where like you don't need to sorry, what am I trying to say? It's one of those kind of games where there's just like endless replayability, because every single game is different. So yeah, I mean, not everyone likes Crusader Kings, but it's just a really fun sandbox kind of game like that, and I hope you do get into it, because it is genuinely like a lot of... Whoa, where on earth did that come from? It is genuinely a lot of fun if you get into it. Also, Dark Lord, he got almost like 1,000 hours in Stellaris and still don't know what's going on. Exactly, it is that kind of thing. Stellaris, for the record... Oh, sorry, I was talking before about how the 4 games that Paradox have made. Of course, they actually made 5 because they made Stellaris as well. The great thing, the thing that I found absolutely fascinating about Paradox is the way that you can like mix their campaigns together. They're all basically timed one after the other to kind of like start where the last one finished. So what you can do, it's hard to do because it will take up hundreds of hours, and in fact if you're too successful then you can run out of things to do. But what you can do is do what they call a mega campaign, where you start off in Crusader Kings, then you get to the end of the game when it finishes in 1453, and convert your game into a Europa Universalis game, where you start playing as your country in the new game, and then when you finish that game you convert it to a Victoria game, and then when you finish that game you convert it to Hearts of Iron, and then you basically make a Stellaris game set on Earth, and basically name your country after the your grand campaign thing, and you essentially play your country through like several thousand years of history. I just love that. I completely geek out on that kind of stuff. The ocean gets harder the longer you swim, until you can't hold your body up, and then you begin to drown as the fishes swim by watching your life fade as your lungs collapse, and the last air that you will ever have in your lungs fades away, and you're gone but nothing but dung. Yeah, okay. That's truly, that is inspirational words, Eskipop. thank you so much for giving me these encouraging words. I am going to reinvigorate my efforts. Like, encouraged by the idea of like drowning a peasant's death in the sea. I've already done that several times, but hey, you know, I can drown again. Have you cleared the wreck in the underwater islands? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I have, no. I've always wanted to do a Gram campaign, but I need to go a proper PC before you try it. I mean, that's the thing with Crusader Kings and Paradox games, is they're really basic. I mean, like, they're basic to the point that their save files are actually text files that you can go in and modify. I mean, you got to know how to do it. You can't just change anything without understanding the consequences. But they're literally, the save files are just text files. So they are very... Hang on, I need to dump all this stuff. So they are very basic games in many ways, and they're not exactly super complicated with the graphics settings and everything. So if you turn things down, you should be able to run it on a fairly standard PC. Which do I like? Okay, so Fadoos, first of all, my answer is going to be tempered by the fact that I've played like 1,500 hours in CK2 and about 5 in CK3. I think I like CK2 more at the moment because of the fact that the game literally let you play as anyone. It you know, if you wanted to play as the Count of absolutely nowhere, you know, who was the vassal of another person, who was a vassal of another person, who was a vassal of another person, it lets you do it, whereas this game tries to railroad you into picking one of a handful, and it doesn't give you the ability to pick any point in time like the old ones did. Stuff like that. And also, CK2 built up like a legacy. But CK2 had some just like ridiculous, amazing stuff in it. Like, for instance, the Glitterhoof stuff. If there anyone who's never heard of it, they had a handful of basically slightly jokey events, like one slightly inspired by the stories of Caligula, I think, where you could make a horse a pope, I think, like something like that, and then people found out, you know, the idea was basically it was a one-off character. You weren't supposed to be able to interact with this character because it's a horse. You know, how do you interact with a horse? But people found ways of then abusing it, and so people managed to actually like breed the horses and turn entire like countries into having horse culture. So all the characters there were just horses, and like I saw people doing a grand conquest where they were basically trying to exterminate all humans, so the entire world was just populated by these horses. It's those kind of absolute moments of insanity that make CK2 a legendary game for me. CK3 hasn't quite earned its way there yet, but it has potential. I like the fact that it's a lot more graphical, because there is such a thing as being too plain for a game. But yeah, I think CK3 could be a great game, but at the moment I'm all about CK2 still. I'm gonna have to... You know what? I'll try and keep these things a little bit separated. I'll take the gold back, I'll take the magnetite back. I'm gonna have to have a reorder of my lockers at some point, but I'll dump the gold and the spare magnetite in here. I've got 2 first aid kits. I need to get some more food. Okay, the underwater islands is a region 300 meters deep, filled with large floating rocks. I've been there. I've not intentionally gone there. I've just accidentally found my way into it. But I have found the floating islands. I didn't find a wreck there though. Filled with large floating rocks. It's directly north of the thermal vent you're using for power. Okay, I will use that then. you'll pass through some kelp forest, or just scrape the edge of a plateau's biome to get there. It's quite far, but if you head directly north from the thermal vent, you'll find it. The wreck is on a large underwater floating island. Okay. I will bear that in mind. Let me just provision myself first, though. Yeah, I mean, you can share a whole ton of stuff with CK2. It's incredibly customizable. Okay. I didn't mean... Okay. I've got to try this out now. Now that I know that I can just hold a squirming Reginald in my hand, I've got to go and try the weird hand bug. Yep. Seems legit. Anyway, I meant to grab a couple more Reginalds for myself. Why have I not got a number of items in my hand? I'm going to get rid of the fire extinguisher because I really don't care about having a fire extinguisher on me right now. You decided to mod your Subnautica game. What mods are you going to put in place? I know nothing about the mods. I mean, obviously for me on PlayStation 5, I can't mod it anyway, I don't think. I just don't believe that the PS5 version can be modded. Or at least will be modded. But, yeah, I'm curious about what the PC mod scene's like. CK2 is props better due to it having more content, but CK3 is getting there. Yeah, CK3 has done some interesting stuff as well. I did see some... I'm trying to remember some of the stuff I saw in it, but... I like the way that you now have, like, the legacy stuff. And the ability to, like, keep heirlooms and things like that. I like the fact that family trees can be broken off to make cadet lines. They've got some cool ideas, but yeah, they're just not quite there yet. Okay, cook one Reggie and I'll salt 2 more. Fixes from scanner room bugs mostly. There's also there's ones that add all sorts of new base parts. Oh, okay, granted, actually, yeah, I should have thought about that. Of course, there's gonna be a ton of base part upgrades. I'd love to see some of the creative ideas people have come up with for it. Cooked Reggie, and then I've got 3 cured ones. That's plenty. Got plenty of liquid. Still got 1 extra Reggie. Let's go and drop him back in the Reggie room. You survive to be eaten another day. Vehicle upgrades as well, that'd be cool. Are there any that add new entire vehicles? One that you can, like, build a yacht on the surface or something like that. An even bigger submarine that the Cyclops can be put inside. That'd be cool. It'd be ridiculous because you wouldn't be able to pilot it anywhere, but it would still be a laugh. Okay, what I'm also going to do right now is grab the power cells. And run them over to the Cyclops before I completely forget. I might check it out sometime. Just for a laugh. Okay, what on earth did I press X on to make me teleport out that fast? Back to the footlong, get inside. Let's dump the power cells. Okay. Before I go anywhere, I was talking about making sonar, wasn't I? Do I need anything else before I make this sonar? Computer chip. Computer chip is just gold, copper, and table coral sample, isn't it? 2 copper, 1 gold, 2 table coral. 2 copper, 1 gold, 2 table coral. I do not have 2 table coral. That's perfect. I might as well grab the rest though. It was 1 copper, 2 copper, 1 gold. I'm already basically out of copper. I need to go and find one of those massive chunks of copper. I think there's some on the far side of the blood thingy. What's it called? The red grass on the surface. Blood grass, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I need some table coral. And why do so few things in my inventory? Why are they not set up to be used right now? Hang on. Where's my base buildy tool? Maybe I lost it when I kept dying over and over in the fire. Maybe that's what happened. I'm gonna have to make myself a new base buildy tool. That's slightly annoying. Doesn't matter anyway. I need to get some table coral. You shouldn't lose any tools on death. Okay, well, I don't know what happened to it then, because I'm pretty sure... come here, come here. I'm pretty sure that I never put it away anywhere. Because why would I? It's one of the standard things I always keep on me at all times. Copper wire first. Then I can build a computer chip. Then let's go and drop the table coral before I forget to do it. That should serve me for a little while. But yeah, I don't have a clue what I've done to it. What do I have to do to make another one? While I'm here. That's not impossible by any means, but still slightly annoying. I need to grab 3 magnetite as well. Let's grab it out of this one over here, so that eventually I deplete the extra storage I haven't used and it's in the wrong place. Okay. Back to the Cyclops. I'm pretty sure... I'm going to be really annoyed with myself. Hang on. I should not be leaving the lights running. I'm going to deplete all the power again. Okay. Tell you what, I also seem to have lost my torch. What on earth have I done with them? Okay, well I guess I need to make some new items before I go anywhere. But yeah, somewhere in here there should be... This is going to be really hard to find with the lights off. Have you checked behind the fridge? Carthy, you are just full of wonderful ideas. Let me go and check behind the fridge. After installing this upgrade. Out of interest, can I see this now? Do I have to like... Hang on, have I been running the engines the whole time? Anyway. I'll check it out next time. Let me go and check behind the fridge. That didn't work. Maybe try that again. Where can I pretend a fridge is? This'll do. It was a good idea, Carthy, but unfortunately no, it's not behind the fridge. No, I don't know what I must have can't get it right every time. I must have just dropped them at some point. But the thing is, I'm never going to remember where I dropped them, so I think all I can really do is build some more. I should probably make some more batteries first, because I already used up most of the spare batteries I had to make the power cells. Thankfully, I've just got a fair bit of copper ore, or some copper ore. Let's make... Okay, grab 2 copper ore and some acid mushrooms. Good. My last copper ore. I really need to get some more copper ore. Pharaoh, I will do this wreck soon. I just... yeah, sorry, it suddenly occurred to me I was supposed to be doing that. And I'm very good at losing track of things. But yeah, let's do the wreck in a minute. Let me just try and make these things first. Oh, have the mods got a trick to them? I'm so used to people having made mods just like super easy to use now. I figured that you would have had them installed already. Okay, so I should be able to make two batteries. Then I need to make a wiring kit and a computer chip. Unfortunately, the computer chip needs more copper. That just needs glass. There's some glass around here. I definitely dumped some glass somewhere. Where did I dump it? Salt. It's not in there. Oh, I've got 2... Nice, I've got 2 spare copper wire. That is incredibly useful. I definitely had some glass, though. Like 1 glass I found. And I left it somewhere. Ah, forget it, I'll just make some more. Okay. Glass. Oh, hang on, I was supposed to grab 2 silver for... Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. 2 silver for the wiring kit. Okay, and what were the other parts? I need a computer chip. Oh yes, the computer chip. The flashlight I can make right now. The computer chip is going to use only 1 of these copper, so I can drop... Nope, not that one. So I can drop 1 of them back in there, grab 1 gold. Have I got enough? No, I don't have enough room in... Oh, that's where they are! I must have just, like, gone so crazy on clearing stuff out of my inventory that I didn't realise I was dumping items into there as well. I thought I had... yeah, I thought they'd just disappeared mysteriously. I thought I hadn't, like, didn't remember dropping them somewhere. Well, at least I've got my items back now, I suppose. I think... I'm sorry, Fire. I didn't mean to blame you. I don't need 3 batteries on me. I certainly don't need 2 flashlights. I'm glad I realised that then and not about 3 minutes later when I'd made everything, though. Okay, okay. Let's go and find this wreck. Banjaxed? That is a new word on me. Is that a thing? Or is that just like a random combination of letters you just made up? The Seamoth... Oh, the Seamoth is still in here, isn't it? Once. Man, I have a violent sneeze sometimes. That is absolutely a word. Is it like Tenettenba that Moss wins countdown on in the IT crowd? All the doors have shut because of that time I turned the fire suppression system on, haven't they? It means to break or ruin. It's a Scottish Irish word. Oh, fair enough. I will take your word for it. Okay, what was I doing here? That's it, I was trying to find the Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All
Okay,
systems
and
online.
so I was going to follow the laser beam back to my thermal ports. How much space have I got in my inventory? I've got enough. What's the storage in here looking like? No, no. Yes, that's better. Okay, that's cool. Okay, this is the thermal vent. So now I just go due north from here. And I was told it could be quite a way. Oh! I knew I was going to do that. I just had to do it, though. I couldn't possibly not try to be ridiculously dangerous. Okay, Seamoth repaired. Have I been to this place before? I must have been to this place before. Yeah, I've definitely been to this place before because I've cut the sealed door open. Okay, due north. Due north. I actually kind of like the word banjaxed. It has a very cathartic feel to it. I've completely banjaxed it. It's like the way that you somehow just feel better when you use swear words. So it was quite a way. So I guess I'll just kind of keep going in this direction until I see something. Something that isn't a Leviathan. You know what would be quite cool is if I could have like a clock. I mean, I know obviously it's nighttime, and I know that the day-night cycle is not very long, but I still kind of like to know how long it is. How long it's going to be until everything gets a bit lighter. Might have already reached it, okay. I mean, I've gone... Whoa! The heck was that? Yeah, I've gone quite a long way already. I've gone like a mile from my base. Oh, good, it's a bone shark, of course. There's a floating island here. kind of gone offline. I've gone very southwesty. So let me try and make up for that a bit. This is deeper than I should be. I guess this is the edge of the biome, because this is definitely not a floating island. This is an actual island. Oh, hang on, this looks a bit wreckish. I'd say this looks very wreckish. I think I've found this wreck before. I'm not sure that I got into it. Oh, this is the one that I was going to check out and then I got attacked a few times. It's like I talked about coming back. Yup. Yeah, this is what happened last time. Like, I got attacked a few times and I basically went, okay, I need to come back here when I'm not going to die. Turn off your lights when you leave the sea moth. Okay. Hang on, my lights aren't. Yeah, my lights are off now. If I leave the if I leave the sea moth here, it shouldn't get attacked, right? If I just sit very, very still. Nope, they're killing me. Bone sharks are a lot less interested in it when it's unoccupied and dark. Okay. I do have the perimeter defense. That's a good point. I haven't worked out how it works yet, though. I've not been able to work out what, does it just turn itself on? Because I've not seen it trigger itself once. Even though I have been attacked a few times. You select it like a tool. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I mean, let me just try something. I can run away from here if I need to. I'm going to lose the wreck doing this, but, such is life. Can this thing actually kill it, or will that just make it go away? Is that what it does? It just makes it, like, flee? Because I'd kind of like to kill it. It feels a lot more cathartic knowing it's dead. It's non-lethal. Okay, fair enough. It is what it is. Come on, try it. It's not very effective. Also, I've kind of lost the wreck again now. There it is, there it is. I think. Okay, I'm just going to rely on getting into this thing, I think. First I need to work out how to get into this thing. Okay, here's a door. Right. I should probably like, I should take some flares with me so I actually know where I'm going. What I've looked at already. Where I've been. Oh, snap! That is exactly what I wanted. Sorry, by the way. Wow, it's Olive. I apologize that I didn't say hello to you. Hello? How are you doing? Good to see you. How are you? $150 seconds feels like just like absolutely forever. But I know that in a minute I'm going to be gasping for air. And it's just not going to feel like enough at all. You can kill bone sharks with 4 prawn punches. Oh, really? Okay, that's not bad. Can you still punch things if you've put attachments on your arms? Like if you've got a grapple and a drill arm, can you still punch?
PRAWN Safety Instructions Appendix A14. Don't climb on or get off equipment while it's moving.
It's free titanium. Good, it's humid where you are, and you're resisting turning on the AC. I wish I had AC. It is... Well, for where I come from, for where I am, it's sweltering. For where I come from. Makes it sound like some kind of, like... you know, I've moved around and I'm... Oh, goodness sake, I'm getting lost. Makes it sound like... let's just get out of here. I think I can get out this way. It sounds like the kind of thing that you say if you're like, you've changed country a few times. But yeah, in the UK it is not normally hot at all, and now it is baking, like absolutely baking. So I have a fan on me right now, and I wouldn't be able to survive if I didn't. Where was the hole in the roof I just came out of? This place is huge. Is it that? I think it's this. I'm just going to drop this off, just in case. So whereabouts in the world are you, if you don't mind me asking, Olive? Come on. Get in there. Get in. Get in. I know you can do it. I literally just came out of here. You can only punch with the basic arm. The drill arm does damage, though. What's the comparison like? Is the drill arm like a third of the damage that the basic arm does, or something? You lived in the UK for a couple of years and didn't even own a fan. Yeah, the thing about living here is 99% of the time you don't need it. And then every now and again there's these horrible days where you just do. You're just laid down and sweated to death in a heat wave. Oh, you're in Virginia. Oh, I've known people in Virginia. I know that that is quite a warm place. Where did you start off, if you don't mind me asking? Or are you a Virginia native and you've returned home? There's got to be more. I guess. No, I guess it doesn't have to just be more than this. Oh, okay, there is a whole other room. Oh, and just a door and it's lying around, and yeah, sure. Stasis Rifle, I don't need that. Is there nothing else in here that's worth scanning at all? I've not seen many PDAs in here. Oh, hello. Oh, I found a way out. Okay, sure. That's good to know, actually. You're from Massachusetts? Yeah, I guess that's a fair bit cooler. But I bet Massachusetts is still a whole lot warmer in summer than it is here. Like, what's an average summer day in Massachusetts in temperature terms? Get the old refill. Where? Oh, great. I can't remember where it was I came from again now. No, that's cool. That's cool, Ferret. You're supposed to start cooking an hour ago. Fair enough. Okay, let me go through here. Through the rooms I just passed through. And find my way back to the very convenient door. Let me work out where exactly the door is compared to the sea moth. Okay, it's 60 meters round over here. Love the weather in the UK. Interesting. Just like the balance, or were you the kind of person who quite enjoys a kind of a rainy day? Because I kind of got to be honest, I kind of do myself. I'm kind of quite happy in just kind of mild drizzle. It sounds kind of depressing, but it actually could be quite nice sometimes. Where was it in the UK you lived? I'm guessing London, but you never know. Is there anything else around here that I can find? I think back at the very start there was a vent access, so I'll have to check that out. There's this door. Oh, of course, and there was... There was... Oh, okay, no, I thought there was more to this place. Was there an event I saw? You were near London and almost never actually needed an umbrella. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, I haven't used an umbrella in years. Then again, I don't mind getting a bit wet. But I never really use an umbrella at all. Don't tend to carry one on me even. Yeah, I'm surprised there's been no vents at all. Can't help feeling like I'm probably missing something in here. I have got the grappling arm though. There's a door. No, I don't think that is a door to cut. I noticed that as well, Canadian. But this one doesn't have the kind of the burn mark on it, so if you come up to it, there's no prompt. I can't do anything with it. Something just flashed up for me to scan. I'm not quite sure what it was. Also, how are you doing, Canadian? Are we on for later, by the way? Oh, that's what I can scan. Fricking tool management. So annoying. Earthen coral tubes. Can I take some of them with me? Can I, like, knife a bit of them off? Nope. That's cool. I'm kind of near London myself, so you never know, Olive. Maybe we were quite near to each other. I am about 30 miles north of London. I see quartz. Can never get enough quartz. Okay, is there anything else for me to look into here? Or have I pretty much depleted this place? I think this place might be kind of depleted. Yeah, unless I see anything interesting, these caves aside, because I think I have come down here before. You've not heard, that's fair enough. I guess what it really comes down to is how Law's feeling. Oh, good. Obviously this place is crawling with those freaking spider things. Because why wouldn't it be? Some nice loot here though. Glad to see that they're terrible at aiming at me when they're in the water, because they're quite efficient at it when I'm on land. I should probably get some water down me as well. Okay, I think I've probably seen enough for now. Let's get back to the Seamoth and head home. So we can now build ourselves a nice grappling hook, which I'm told is the absolute shizzle. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Otherwise, I still need to find this disease center. Perhaps that should be my new objective, is get ready to go on a voyage to find the disease center. This thing has taken, I think this thing must have been hit a couple of times while I was gone, because I don't remember it being at 60%. There we are. That's a bit better.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Get myself back here. What's involved in building the next part of the Neptune, I wonder? I might check that out just for giggles.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
After building a grappling arm, of course. In fact, let's look at the grappling arm right now. There we go. Advanced wiring kit, benzene, titanium, and the lithium I've got. Okay, benzene comes from 3 blood oil. I can do that. But I'm going to need to drop off some stuff. Let's start by eating a cured reg. Drop off some of this junk. The diamonds, not the lithium, thank you very much, but the ruby. I'll keep the titanium on me. In fact, I'll grab one more. And the lead should go in here as well. And so I know I need to keep the lithium. I guess the silver ore can go in here with the magnetite then. Okay, then I need an advanced wiring kit, and that's when my accidentally building too much junk earlier is, I suppose, going to pay off, because I can grab this wiring kit. And what do I need to make it an advanced wiring kit? Just 2 gold and another computer chip. I really need to get some copper. Okay, the computer chip itself is gold, 2 table coral, and a piece of copper wire. So I'll grab the copper wire. Gold. 3 gold. 2 table coral. Can't believe I feel like I'm actually starting to remember some of this stuff. It took me ages to get to this point. Ages. That's an advanced wiring kit. Then I need, of course, I need to get the 3 blood oil to make the benzene. Ah, yeah, I thought it was blood oil around here. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some benzene made. From that, I should be able to make... Oh, hang on, is that it? Yeah. Vehicle upgrades. That means I need to go back to this place. Oops. Grappling arm. Made that faster than it even took to remove all the items from my inventory. Let's give this thing a whirl.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, interesting. At least I took no damage from that. Yeah, I can kind of see how you could use this for, like, Batmaning across the map. I don't like the way it kind of takes a while to send it out, though. It makes it not quite as useful as I'd like it to be. Let's go for a quick copper hunt, because I think I remember there being some copper around here. Oh man, I can't punch those open anymore. I am genuinely disappointed. Can I, like, pick stuff up now? Nope, not really. I guess I'm all utility now. Now I'm sure I remember seeing some copper deposits around here somewhere. That's cool, Canadian. I'll catch you later. Sure I remember some large copper deposits, but maybe I'm just making that up. mean... Oh, hang on. What's this? That's a massive salt deposit, isn't it? I don't need that. What about these, though? Copper! Exactly what I wanted. Go! Go, go, gadget drill arm! Well, this should keep me in copper for all of about the next half an hour. Now that I know that there are copper deposits around here, I wonder if I can find any more of them. Can I, like... Yeah, oh, I can drill that thing open. I just then can't do anything with it. Short of getting out to pick it up manually. Could have sworn I just saw something there. Oh yeah, I did saw a quartz. I'll take quartz. Now, the question is, did the copper belong to this biome or to this one? I'm going to assume probably this one. Power! Yeah, you got yourself a little bit stuck there, haven't you? Can I help you? No, I don't think I can. Good luck with that one. At least you're not going to drown. I could just do with finding like one more big copper deposit. That would be nice. Just one more. The heck is that? Oh, okay. Cyclops hull fragment. Okay. Moon pool. I guess it doesn't hurt. I'm definitely going to need to upgrade my storage at some point. I was wondering what on earth that shadow was. Thought for a second I was going to be like attacked by a Reaper or something. Seems legit. Just that one bit of floating lithium in the middle of the air, and yeah, sounds about right. Definitely need some more water. Okay, let's operate on the assumption that these things exist around, these massive mineable things exist around the edge of like this cliff face. If that's the case, bingo, get off me, Sandshark. Drill lead. Do I want lead? Kind of prefer some other stuff. Guess I'll take lead if it's all that's going. What's that? Titanium. Let's be honest, I can get plentiful titanium. I do not need to drill titanium. There is a ton of titanium here, isn't there? And lead. Obviously the metal salvage, because stalkers do love their metal for some reason. I don't use lead very often. What is lead even useful for? I don't think I'm going to get attacked anytime now. Let's take a look at what lead even comes involved, gets involved in. In fact, I know how to... Well, do I know what kyanite is as well? Because I've seen that a few times now. No, I don't. So what is lead useful for? I'm sure I have used it on something. It's not going to be useful for food. Radiation suit, okay, but I don't need anything to do with radiation right now. I guess maybe pipes. Oh, the Neptune launch platform. Tell you what, I probably could build those boosters. It wouldn't take me much. I've got plenty of nickel ore now. I might consider making the boosters at some point. Yeah, lead doesn't seem to be super useful. Lithium is by far and away more useful. So I'm probably not going to go for the whole mining lead thing, because I just don't see it being an advantage. Actually, tell you what, foundation. Is it used for building like the structural integrity things? It's not used for the bulkheads. Let me just like get out the tool. That's the easiest way. Nope, that's lithium as well. That is lithium as well. So, okay, so lead doesn't exactly seem to be uber useful. In fact, drilling it a bit like titanium feels like a bit of a waste of time. That's just titanium, isn't it? Yep, that's titanium. Ah, my little exploration base. How I missed thee. You were never particularly useful. So, what do I want to focus on next? I guess I could get to the disease center. I do need to get to the disease center. I kind of want to build some stuff. Part of me wants to build the rocket boosters, but I know that they're not needed for a while yet. Yoink. So I'll hold off on that. What else could I build at the moment? Don't you even try it, Stalker. Don't you even try it. Okay, okay. Okay, let's just get back to base. Drop off our ill-gotten gains. There's going to be a bottle of water in this, isn't there? Yeah, water. That's it. There's usually not one of them around if there's not some kind of wreckage. I mean, I guess there's the massive ship right next to us, but still. Is there something else here that I'm not seeing? Pass. Okay, well, let's get back to base, drop off this stuff, and then let's do a bit of a review of what I can build.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Mm-hmm. Can I get to my storage from here, please? There we go. I'll grab copper. I'll just grab as much as I can. I return! Congratulations! No, it's cool. Welcome back, welcome back. I need to start looking at food again. I guess I could look at the prawn suit upgrades and the Cyclops upgrades. Both of them would be a 2 thumbs up on the useful scale. Oh, that's where the glass is. In the mineral, of course. I would never have thought to look there. Okay, and I'll dump the nutrition bar and a couple of the health packs. Drop another one of the health packs off because I'm also going to come over here and top up. Okay, so let's take a look at some more buildy. Cyclops upgrades. There's the depth module. I think I've got the depth module part Mark 1. Didn't I think I've already put the engine efficiency. Let me go and check out. Let me go and check out what I've got. Because I'm pretty sure I found a Cyclops engine efficiency module somewhere, just like somewhere stored. I'd had it for months. That's not the side where we store the modules, this is the side. So what have I got in here? I've got a depth module, fire suppression and sonar. So if I do have that module, it ain't here. I thought I had one though, I might go looking for that. What are all these doors doing being closed? That's just not useful at all. Definitely isn't in storage. Okay. If it's in the base, it's only going to be in one of a couple of places. I don't know if you know, by the way, Canadian, Does it sound like the race was any good? No spoilers as to the result, obviously, but does it sound like it was worth catching up on? Okay, so... yes. I believe it had events that transpired. Very mysterious. There we are. It sounds like an interesting thing to watch, kind of events that transpired. And controversy. Okay, I definitely want to see it now. I take it the controversy was related to the events that transpired? Is it like one big thing that everyone's talking about, or was it like a really accident-filled, incident-filled race? Because I do quite enjoy it when there's a few things going on. One big thing, okay, fair enough. I look forward to trying to catch up on the highlights later today then. Let's plug that efficiency module in. Okay, so 300%. Pardon me, nice. That's really useful. So there's actually only 2 modules left to build for the Cyclops. Well, except for the upgrades, of course. One is the shield generator, which looks doable. The other is the Decoy tube upgrade, which looks incredibly easy. So, let's get it on. Like Donkey Kong. Or words to that effect. Well, I'm swimming again. So, I want... advanced wiring kit. I need to make another power cell for this. Let's do the Decoy tube upgrade first. 3 titanium, 2 lithium. And, okay, that's 2 ruby and 2 thing that I can find out here. Get them planted. I take it you saw, by the way, that Hamilton signed a new contract. That's guaranteeing, well, guaranteeing in inverted commas, guaranteeing he'll be in the sport for another 2 seasons, much to our chagrin. 2 lithium, 3 titanium. 2, no, that's lead, the most pointless of substances. 2 lithium. Wow, I actually do need some titanium. I was expecting him to only go for 1 season. I really wasn't expecting him to sign up for a 2nd season. Okay, an advanced wiring kit and polyaniline. The wiring kit is 2 silver. Let's start off with that. I'm almost out of silver again. And the advanced requires another computer chip. To get that, I will plunder the last of these. Get 3 gold from here, 2 table coral sample. I think that should be enough to make the advanced wiring kit all in one go. Wiring kit. Then a computer chip, then an advanced wiring kit. Then I need polyaniline, which needs gold hydrochloric acid, 3 deep shroom, 1 salt. I think he's excited about the new cars and wants a chance to try it after the first year. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. I'm very interested to see what happens with the new set of regs. I take it you saw that they did a... I picked up the wrong one again, haven't I? I am simply the worst. I am simply the worst. I take it you saw they did... you say they did like a YouTube streamed unveiling of the car? And then the stories came out as well that Ricardo apparently was caught on camera saying that supposedly saying that he thought it was trash, basically, in slightly harsher comments. I watched a bit of it. It was okay, really. Get rid of all these acid mushrooms. But yeah, like I said, they had this bit where all the drivers took a look at it and then were interviewed afterwards. And supposedly Ricardo did not, was caught on camera, basically slating it. Okay, oh, I need 1 salt, which is easy. There's some in there. He's come out and kind of said, it's been caught out of context. I wasn't slating the car. I was pointing out, I was making a joke about something, and I'm not sure whether to believe him or not, but I'm not entirely surprised that the drivers aren't that impressed, because let's be honest, it's not exactly revolutionary. I'm kind of interested to see how it all goes, though. I think it potentially could be an interesting season. Whoops. It could be an interesting season next season if the cars can follow like they're supposed to be able to. But will they be able to? Okay, is that enough for both of those upgrades? No, I need a power cell. Otherwise, yes. In fact, I didn't need 2 aerogel. I only needed 1 aerogel, so that's an extra thing I've just made by mistake. How do I make a power cell next? I know it needs a battery. Thankfully, I do have some spare batteries. Oh, and just 1 silicon... 2 batteries and 1 silicon rubber. They've made a big deal out of some aero rate changes and making the cars more curvy. Yeah, they're certainly making a huge thing out of the whole... Oh, the cars are so aggressive looking, and it's like, no, they're not. But I am kind of hopeful that they will actually be able to follow each other properly. I know that the teams will be doing everything in their power to design them to be impossible, to be impossible to follow other people in. But I've got to be optimistic. Okay, 1 power cell. Now I can head back to the Cyclops. And I should be able to craft these last 2 upgrades. Okay, shield generator. Oh, you idiot. I put away the titanium and the lithium because I was looking at them going, why do I need these? Oh, you complete numbskull.
Welcome aboard,
Well, that worked really well. I am such a derp. Okay, nope, it's not on the rare metals. They're in here. Get the 3 titanium back and the 2 lithium. And then I make another trip to the Cyclops. It's like my favourite commute at the moment. Right. I think largely because of fear that I'll collide with it again. There was there was an interesting thing when I first created it. When nice. There was an interesting thing when I first created it. When it spawned about 20-30 meters away from the base, and I got in to inspect it, and when I got out, despite having not done anything, suddenly it was colliding with the base and put a whole load of holes in the base that I then had to fix. Excuse me, sorry. Freaking streamer hay fever. So yeah, since then I've become slightly antsy about like not bringing it too close to the base. It is, after all, about half the size of the entire base put together. But yeah, it's a fair question. Three Reggies. Let's go and make myself some food. It's a fair question. It is a very fair question. I don't think I can, because as far as I'm aware, the only way of naming your base is to name a beacon above your base, which is what I've got there. I would be interested to know if it was true, if it was the case, but I can't think of what I could do it with. Unless there's some kind of panel I can build. Vehicle upgrade console, that's not it. Battery charger, locker. I don't think there is. Yes, there we go, there we go. You can in below zero, nice. Okay, so I had 3 Reggies, so I want 2 salt. Why are these things not producing water as often as I'd... maybe I just raided them recently. Okay, so 1 cooked Reggie. And 2 cured Reggies. One fed Tark. Okie dokie. Okie dokie dokie. I mean, I've just done my Cyclops fully upgraded. So let's take a look at what else I can do with the other ones. Prawn suit thermal reactor. Recharges power cells in hot areas. Interesting. Not sure if needed. Do I have... I think I've got the prawn suit depth module already, don't I? Pretty sure I do. Pretty sure I do. Let's just take a gander. No. That surprises me. Okay. I can do that. So, you know that part where I said, like, I don't need to mine a whole load of titanium? Yeah, I need to mine a whole load of titanium. I need the plasteel ingots for other stuff as well. Let's just go and get a whole load of titanium.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And thankfully I know exactly where to go for it now. direction. I love that point at which you start, like, realizing that you just aren't scared of the stuff which terrorized you earlier in the game anymore. I mean, I guess I might as well pick up some metal salvage. The metal salvage is, after all, just as space efficient as regular titanium. That looks like lead? Yeah, that's lead. Well, I know that there were several titanium deposits on the very edge of the cliff, about where my base was. So, let's head for them, I guess. Look at it trying to hurt me. It thinks it's doing stuff to me. I reckon I need at least 20. At least 20 titanium. If I could get more like 40, it probably would be useful. What's the storage like? Let's grab all of that. And go again. It seems that I only pick up the titanium if the arm goes over it or kind of points at it at some point. So maybe I should stand downstream. Because I get the feeling some of it is probably going to roll straight past me and down the hill. Is titanium actually an element? I have to admit, I always thought titanium was a compound. Suddenly, I'm finding myself wondering if I'm a complete idiot and everything I knew about science is wrong. Titanium, how on earth did I not remember that titanium is an element? I mean, I know I'm not exactly a scientist and I've got no reason to know, to need to know all of these things. But still, I'm kind of disappointed in myself that for some reason that I don't. How much storage do I have still? A moderate amount is the answer. You know what? You know what the simple thing is here? I'm gonna go dump all this titanium back in the storage, and I'm just gonna do some collecting on my own. I've already pretty much maxed out my storage. Salt. I refuse to spend my last piece of storage on salt. Copper is a lot better. Symbol TI, at atomic number 22. How many circles of electrons does it have? Whatever they're called. And what's its atomic weight? Or is the atomic number the atomic weight? I don't know why I'm making such a big thing of this. I never particularly cared for science in school anyway. Oh, I wanted to land on that thing. I'm so disappointed. Atomic weight would be about 44. Are you actually a science nerd and I didn't know it, Pharaoh?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
At some point I need to slightly glass, do more glassifying of my base. I definitely need more glass. Okay, so no, I genuinely don't actually. I know I made it sound like I do. I just didn't realize it was one of the things that you were into. Oh, sorry, one of the things that Pharaoh was into even. Okay, so that's freed up a little bit of storage, but honestly not that much. This is a very inefficient way of doing it, but this will get me another ingot. Then to make plasteel, okay, that's perfect. And another one. I reckon I probably have just about enough room now to empty out the prawn suit. I did not. God dingus. Okay, what am I actually looking to do with this stuff anyway? I am gonna make... Let's turn this... Okay. Let's turn this into a third ingot, because I'm going to need more plasteel ingots. It's just gonna happen. And that frees up space in my inventory. Then I need to get 3 nickel ore, 2 ruby. I can do that. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I'm almost out of ruby again. Why am I always chasing all these components? I just love to have a situation where like the base just mined itself for me, like in Minecraft. If you go down the redstone path and so on. Okay. That is a Mark 1 module. Let's shove that in there. Crush depth's now 1,300 meters. Nice. Goramit, I'm in the water again. You are back from dinner! Congratulations! How are you? What progress has been made? Remind me where we're up to when you disappeared. And I will answer that for you. I've basically just been making a few things recently. What would it take to make higher level modules? Can you not? Can you not make a prawn suit level 2 crush depth rate thing? Or have I just not looked in the right place? You were making the sonar for the Cyclops. Okay, so I've done a few things then. I have basically been on a bit of an upgrade binge. So my Cyclops now has every single upgrade. So it's got the shields, it's got the upgrade to the launcher, it's got all that stuff. I'm just working my way through a few the prawn suit upgrades, and also, one second again. Oh, goodness sake. And also, I'm going to be increasing my Cyclops' depth as well. So, yeah, let's get on here, and we should just be able to take out the depth module, then run over here, and oh, do I have to make it somewhere else? Of course I do. Of course I frickin' do. It wouldn't be Subnautica if I didn't have to traipse around all over the place from one side of the my base to the other all the time. Let's try that again. There we go. Go to the Deadlands. There are a lot of resources. There are a distance of 2,700 meters in any direction. I don't have anything which can withstand that right now, short of myself. And I don't think I could probably survive long enough to get down that far. But I'm working on it. Let's see how deep my Cyclops can go when I shove in a Mark II module. Also, welcome in XX Ball. Is it Simon or Salmon? I think it's Simon. How you doing? Welcome in. That is the wrong side. Okay, what is my new crush depth? 1,300 meters. I guess it makes sense. Excuse me for the sniffing. Goodness sake, frickin' streamer codes. What would I need for one more? I'm not going to use another plasteel ingot on that. Although I guess I could. I was considering making the booster. Would that be a waste of resources, though? I guess it kind of would. I don't need the Neptune boosters right now. I'll do another nickel run when I'm ready for that, I think. I've not got much nickel left. Oh, there's the prawn suit Mark II. Oh, I need kyanite for that, and I don't have a clue what kyanite is. I need kyanite for the Cyclops depth module as well. I think I've already done them. So I think this may be... Okay, I can't do the thermal reactor because that also needs kyanite. I'm somewhat as upgraded as I'm going to get then. For now, I mean. So, is there anything else I want to look into here? Do I want to consider making the... Nah, I'm not going to make the Neptune boosters yet. So I guess what I have to do is advance the story. And I think I know where I need to go. So we had a recording in here somewhere. Let me just clear out this stuff. What else have I found? Yep, they're horrible. Yep, they're freaking horrible as well. Assessment, necessary waste recycler, avoid or incapacitate. Oh, fair enough. So what you're saying is I'm a monster for just going around murdering them. I beg to differ. Can I actually use the spotted dock leaf? I wonder. Probably not. It's probably just flavour. What is the geological data we've got? Okay. How on earth do you say that? Uraninite. Uraninite is a naturally occurring uranium oxide. Highly radioactive and unstable, its primary use is in the production of uranium reactor rods for nuclear generators. I'm not going to make one of them quite yet. And then, oh yeah, I never read this, the charter. Definitions. Transgov. An independent authority in de facto control of at least one solar system and phase gate. Citizen. A person who consents, consciously or implicitly, to the authority of a recognized transgov. The charter. The full legal contract agreed upon by 37 separate transgovs and summarized herein. The Trans-System Federation, a military police charged with enforcing the terms of the charter, independent of, but funded by, the transgovs. Trans-System Phase Gate, any permanent installation which enables warping of spacefaring vessels between solar systems. Transgov Principles. 1. Each transgov is to have an equal right to the most extensive basic liberty compatible with a similar liberty for others. A. Each has the right to own phase gates and planetary infrastructure. B. Each has an obligation to share phase gate access with each other transgovs on fair terms at no cost to themselves. This does not seem like something that several businesses would come up with. C. Each has an obligation to financially maintain and comply with the TSF. 2. Each transgov has the right to self-government, subject to the restrictions laid out below. A. No transgov may develop weapons and technologies outlawed in Appendix 91. B. No transgov shall engage in population abuse. Why do I get the ominous feeling that one or both of them is going to be related to the story of this game somehow? I mean, there's clearly some festering conspiracy behind all of this somewhere. Why do I get the feeling that that may be it? So, I had a log somewhere that told me what I needed to do. Well, I found out what the Alien Arch does, so that's out of date. Energy core field, none of this. None of this. Is it the terminal data? No. Oops, I didn't mean to back out entirely. It's not in alien data. Codes and clues? Ah, here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I need to go to the disease research facility, I think. So it's in a cave system with extensive fossil record, southwest of enforcement platform. Southwest of enforcement platform, okay. Can I remember where the enforcement platform is? I don't know. Function live specimen study. Yeah, okay, so basically I need to get myself debugged. You know what? This could potentially be a quick thing or it could be a long thing. But I think I've been going almost 3¼ hours. I think that's a decent place to stop for today. I think I've made some minor progress. I haven't exactly advanced the storyline very far. Okay, Pharaoh, go on, go for the hint. I mean, what I'm expecting, basically, is that we find another facility. Looking in the Lost River would be useful. So basically the exact same place I just got my Cyclops stuck. Oh, is that basically where I need to go anyway? That's where the new facility is. Okay. How big is that area? Because it felt like it wasn't actually that large, but given the number of different sizes, you know. Fortunately, the Leviathans are only at the entrances. Given the number of entrances that people talk about, yeah, I assume it's huge. Is it the kind of thing that I should definitely take the Cyclops down? Because I'm tempted to just go there in the Seamoth. I mean, the Seamoth can get to 900 meters, so it should be fine. And I'm not planning on doing a huge amount of mining while I'm there, although I guess I could. Especially if that Leviathan I killed today has not respawned. That would give me a little bit of time to actually navigate properly and to... Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, I could do some proper mining and, like, use the storage facilities on board the Cyclops to allow me to carry out multiple runs. Is there a better way into the Lost River? Because while I do feel like I'm slowly getting a hang on how to control the ship, excuse me, I do at the same time feel like going through there again would likely involve me dicing with getting pranged again. It's entirely navigable with the Cyclops. Okay, so what you're saying is get good.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I went in the best entrance for the Cyclops. Wow. No, I reckon now that I've got a feel, I could do a better job. But all of this is sounding to me like another way of saying this is going to take a little while, and so I think probably next stream is the best time. The sonar is very handy. Well, I don't know if you caught, Pharaoh, I do have all of the upgrades for the Cyclops now. Easily a stream's worth of content. Oh, fair enough. Well, what I'm going to do is clear up some space in my inventory quickly so I don't forget what I'm doing. By salting a couple of Reggies. And then I think I'll wrap up. Do I have another one? 3 cured Reggies. I do have another one. Let me grab one more salt then. In fact, let me just grab all of this junk. All of this junk. Heck, I've played this a bunch and still find this alien site tricky to find. Good-o. And it is just possible, no promises, no promises, but it is just possible that I might do a bit more work on the base between now and then. Because the base is nice and all, but it couldn't half do with a few more windows. For some reason, my navigation ability goes to pot in the Lost River. I can understand it, in fairness. This game is a little bit mind-boggling at times. How far have you got in your playthrough, by the way? Since I've cooked one, I better get that eaten, I suppose, before it goes off. Sometimes take a bunch of light sticks down to make a path. Yeah, I've started thinking more and more about whether light sticks would be actually useful. Or flares or something. I guess flares go out after a while, I'm guessing. In theory, I could rush through and complete it in a few hours. Can you still hear me streaming, by the way? Because I've just seen something in the background where one of the places where I check everything is working okay. One of the places where everything's working okay is said it's got a network error. So I'm just checking that I haven't like completely dropped out. Okay, cool. So I think I've got a plan. I think that's my plan for next time. Is we're going to go to the disease facility and we're going to cure coronavirus. Or at least, for me, I'm going to get double jabbed. So yeah, let's do that. I definitely need to get a photo frame in my private quarters of this entire base in the Cyclops and everything. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been fun. Thank you guys for joining me again. Cheers, Pharaoh, for taking me by the hand as ever. But what shall we do next? Shall we? Basically, I've only got 2 people on my follow list who are streaming right now. One of them is Civi playing Legend of Zelda, and one of them is My Cookie playing the other Subnautica. So, does anyone want to either pick one of those 2 or suggest somewhere else to raid? But yeah, let's wrap up. I think. No, that's cool. That's cool. Pick between. Do you want to pick between Legend of Zelda and Subnautica Below Zero? Actually, you know what? I'll go to Cookie. I was enjoying her Outlast stream yesterday. It was good fun. So let's enjoy some of her Subnautica Below Zero. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me again. I will be back next Saturday. I stream Saturdays and Sundays about 3 PM UK time. Well, I say that, but I get later and later every week. But yeah, hopefully people will come back along next week when I will be continuing my journey. I stick with one game and play it through, so I'll be sticking with Subnautica until I finish it. And otherwise, have a great week, and let's go and say hi to Cookie. If you want to drop the usual raid message, I'll be dropping the raid message. Otherwise, just shout what you want or lurk in the background. It's all cool. And yeah, cheers, Pharaoh. And yeah, have a good week. I'll catch you again. Bye-bye.